So happy 2025. As you all know, it is that time of year where I must now proclaim my 2025 luxury wish list. This year, it's going to be very light on bags. There's only going to be about 3, maybe 4 bags I'm going to allow into my closet this year. We're going to be very selective because listen, if you didn't already catch that train wreck, the bags I bought in 2024 all 22 plus bags that I bought in 2024. This year, we're going to pump the brakes a little bit. It's not a low buy or a no buy. Don't get it twisted, but we're just going to be concentrating on building key foundations with key core pieces. I'm honestly really excited for embracing this new mindset. Before we dive in though, hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content 3 times a week, so hit that subscribe button down below if you want more quality luxury content. And if you want extra perks and access, consider joining our membership. We have an amazing engaged Discord. My members always get a discount over on my website, curated by caleb.com. So go and check that out if you're into more lifestyle content, or if you're just looking for a new handbag, it's in the store. When we were out and about yesterday at the mall, I was walking around, I'm like, you know what? I think this is going to be the year that I invest in a really high quality, very luxurious coat. Quite honestly, I'm looking at the new coats at La Mer. So right now, the coat that's speaking to me the most is the wrap coat with contrast stitch and the YD double wool. And right now I'm loving it in this brown sheen color because it is absolutely stunning. It's a good neutral. I've had a lot of fun with my big oversized ASOS coat. It kind of has that look and vibe, but like one look at the buttons, the stitching, you're going to clock it's not the highest quality. It was a good way to kind of test this oversized kind of wrap trench coat vibe without spending the big bucks. Because listen, this one over at La Mer right now is at $17.95. So this would be kind of a one and done purchase. I think in my closet right now, there's at least 20 coats minimum. And I'm thinking of like pairing that down with like 3 or 4 coats that I really want and I really need, like we're going to need like a nice trench. We're going to need a good everyday coat. We're going to need a good kind of schlepping around in the city. Maybe I'm going to the Chris Kindle market and I don't want someone's glue vine on me. Kind of a coat that's my target coat right now. I think this coat, it's going to be a great way to update my wardrobe, elevate everything. And you have to admit, this dark brown with my Vert Foncé Birkin, chef's kiss would be absolute perfection. That's going to be my more dressed up in the city kind of vibe. Maybe I'm schlepping to the Target here in the suburbs. Listen, you don't know what I do in my free time. A lot of Target shopping, but that's not what we're talking about. Now, for weekends when I'm out in the country or I'm doing like country kind of things, I'm going to need a good rugged coat. And I've always had my eye on the Barber jackets, especially the Beaufort waxed jacket. Right now, this is priced at $435 and comes in a variety of colors. I'm thinking I would either like the classic black or even the bark colorway would be really nice. Just something casual that's rugged is going to go with my more kind of like rugged looks. I also need a Barber quilted jacket to kind of replace the Ralph Lauren one that I have from ages ago. I've always wanted like a good quality Barber wax jacket. This is what they're known for after all. The Beaufort is the most iconic, currently priced at $435. This one is a little bit easier to stomach than the La Mer. Listen, the La Mer is a showstopper. She's stunning, but the Barber Beaufort, if I'm saying that correctly, I think would be a really good place to start. Let me know in the comments, what color do you think I should get? Classic black, bark, or sage? I'm gonna have this link down below so you can check out the different colors. Now, as far as my outerwear goes, that's it. I just want the 2 coats to start off with in 2025. I think that those are both gonna be a classic staple, a good base layer, if you will, for my outerwear collection. But when it comes to blazers, I do love wearing a good blazer. Sometimes when we pop into the city for lunch, you wanna elevate it a little bit, you need a good blazer. I think that none other than the iconic doeskin blazer over at Ralph Lauren is gonna be perfection. Now, I love this one. It's double-breasted with gold buttons. I think you could easily dress this up or dress it down depending on how you accessorize it, what you wear with it. Like over this, I think it would look very formal. Over like maybe a classic denim shirt would look a little bit more casual. And what I love most about this, at the bottom of the front opening, it's more squared off rather than the traditional rounded. I think the squared off look, yes, it kind of harkens back to a more vintage aesthetic, but it also looks more modern at the same time as opposed to the more rounded. All of my blazers are rounded at the bottom, which is, I mean, it's fine, but I have a Givenchy, a vintage Givenchy that has the square bottom of the jacket, and it is such a vibe. This would be something that I will absolutely be grabbing in 2025. Maybe make a moment of it, hop into the city, pop into the flagship downtown on Michigan, pick that up, maybe a Ricky, which we'll talk about here in a moment. But I think that this would be an iconic piece to have in any closet, any wardrobe. It made my fall wish list and it's still on my wish list. I think that's a sign, right? To round out the clothing category, I'm going to talk about a brand that you might not have heard of. I've shown it on my channel a couple of times. We've shopped at the store in Geneva Lake. I have a belt, some ready to wear, but I really enjoy the brand Overland. Now, Overland is an American-based company established in 1975, so it's fairly newer, and they specialize in a lot of like sheepskin, suedes, and beautiful luxurious shearlings. Like, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous brand if you're kind of into that like rustic American look. And the shirt that right now is heavy on my wish list is the Bison Peak suede leather shirt jacket. You all know I am a sucker for a shacket. This one comes in two colors. I'm mostly kind of leaning towards sand. It's a classic, beautiful suede colorway, but it also comes in a gorgeous color called elk. If I missed out on sand, I wouldn't be upset if I had to buy elk. Now these are only priced at $349, but because it's a more luxurious material like suede, like who's wearing a suede shirt every single day? Not myself yet. I think as of right now, this is a beautiful luxury item, and I love the embroidery on there. It's beautiful. It's classic. It's rugged. Oh, that sand colorway would look amazing on me. I'm just gonna say we're all thinking it. I'll just say it out loud for you. I think that 2025, rather than concentrating on acquiring so many bags, so many rare collectible pieces, I'm going to be looking at some jewelry as well. Now, again, this piece made my fall wish list for 2024, but I am absolutely head over heels in love with the Cartier Trinity ring. I absolutely love the vibe with the yellow gold, the rose gold, and the white gold. I think it's gorgeous. Listen, in my wardrobe, I wear all sorts of jewelry, whether it be white gold, sterling silver, gold. I love it all. And I think that this is a great way to kind of incorporate all the different metals and into one piece. And I would probably get it for my right hand, maybe my pinky or my ring finger, but I think it's absolutely stunning. And it's priced, it's decently priced for, name brand jewelry. It's $14.20. I think anywhere else would probably be half the price, but we want the Cartier experience. I want to start building a profile at some of the more high-end boutiques downtown, so I think this is a good way to kind of dip my toe into the Cartier pool, so to speak. Do any of you have this ring? Is it a pain to wear? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments because I am entirely smitten and maybe I need someone to talk me out of it. No, don't. This is 2025. We're dreaming big. We're aiming high and this is definitely on the wish list. But let me know if you have it. Like, is there anything I should be worried about? Speaking of building profiles, I don't want to say, oh, I'm starting the journey because listen, let's be so serious. I don't have that kind of liquid cash available to be a heavy hitter at Hermes, especially here in the States. You have to have like the 1-to-1, the 2-to-1. I'm not at that point in my life just yet, but I would like to start adding more Hermes pieces into my wardrobe. And I want to collect more than just the bags, the scarves, the SLGs. I want to buy from other categories, and that does help get you noticed over at Hermes. Just saying. So my very first purchase, and I think the most smartest thing on my list as far as Hermes goes, would be a new belt. I have a lot of belts in my closet. I am a belt fiend. Give me a good belt, I am there, but I don't have anything that's like classic and understated in either black or brown. Right now, I'm really vibing with, first of all, the leather strap, the 38mm, with the jockey belt buckle. Now, this belt is reversible, so I'm going to get two colorways out of it. I thought about doing the black and gold, but then I'm like, okay, well, if I'm wearing darker denim, I'm going to want to wear the black belt, especially with like black denim. So then I don't want to risk the interior, the gold, getting any color transfer. So I would probably stick to the noir exterior and preferably the box leather with the chocolat interior. And then for the belt buckle, I would just do the jockey belt buckle. Listen, I can appreciate and love the H buckle that everybody wears, but at this point, it's kind of giving me Gucci Marmont belt energy. Like we've seen it. So I would want to do something a little bit different. So probably either the jockey belt buckle, or I even enjoy the cassock belt buckle, the more equestrian horse bit style. As of right now, I'm leaning towards the jockey belt. Now, right now online, they only have it in like the black hardware or the permabrass. I would prefer palladium just because I would. Don't ask me why. I don't know. This is something that's high up on my wish list, and it's also one of the better priced items so far at only $955. Two belts for under $1,000. Who knew? It's possible. I hear myself saying it. You don't have to come for me in the comments. I hear it. I hear it coming out of my lips. This is something that I'm super excited about. And again, this would also help me with one of my goals in 2025 to continue losing weight. I've lost a good amount, but it's been a little rough with the holidays this week. So getting back on the diet track and then treating myself to a new belt before summer. Now, speaking of Hermes, let's concentrate on another profile. Let's concentrate on another category that I haven't really purchased into yet. Most of my stuff new from boutique is either fragrances or scarves, and then I have a mix of amazing bags in my collection as well, but I bought those pre-owned. So I would like to get some finer jewelry from Hermes. Now, the Jean d'Ancre, the large model, has been on my wish list for quite a long time. It's still high up there, but I would also be open to maybe exploring other styles, other looks. They have like a new Kelly lock line that's really kind of gorgeous, but it's also very petite. And also like I wear my Venetian link bracelet from Tiffany every single day. So having like another piece to do kind of like a stack moment would 100% be the vibe. So I would probably add the large model, and then I would also want to add one of the more classic click bracelets. This is the click double H bracelet from the men's collection. I love it in the gold matte enamel. I think that's going to be a really good color that's going to work with a lot of things. And being that it's made from the brushed palladium hardware, it's gonna age well in my opinion. And with having those three things on my wrist, this. They're going to be banging around a lot. So to have something in a brushed metal, I think would be wise in this case. This might be one of the first things I pick up this year from Hermes. Oh God, the more I look at it, the more I want it now. Can I just add to cart? No, I'm filming this in 24. It's not 25 yet. Gotta wait a few days, but who knows? I'm very tempted. So this year I've also been playing a lot with Hermes fragrances. My husband got me Twilly for my birthday this year, and my friend Jamie over at Luxe Petite got me the Barinia fragrance this year. And I have just been absolutely loving my Hermes fragrance journey. Another one that I want to add to my list, or to my collection, I should say, because it pairs beautifully with Twilly. Like Twilly is already amazing, but this one added to it just takes it to that next level. It makes it a much more complex fragrance in my opinion. This one is the Eau de Rhubarbe Écarlate Eau de Cologne. It's priced at $199 for the largest size, the 6.7. Listen, have I ever been known to do anything small? I am a huge believer, and if you're going to invest in the fragrance, just buy the full-size bottle. It's going to last you a lot longer, and it's definitely a better bang for your buck. I just love the rhubarb fragrance, and I think Kim over at Beauty Luxe Lover, she also has like the hand soaps, the lotions, and it's just a really beautiful fragrance. And I could definitely, 100% see this added to my collection this year easily. Now, listen, you all know that I love my Hermes scarves. I think there's nothing more luxurious than an Hermes scarf, especially with the way they're printed and all the different colors and the techniques. And they're just absolutely stunning scarves like nothing else can compare. And there are 3 on my current wish list. First and foremost, the Stately Wheel Scarf 90. I would probably do this, quite honestly, in the Sable, Brun, and Rouge colorway. It's very similar to my Pampas scarf, but I like that it's a little bit larger, so there's going to be a little bit more of that format that I can play with around my neck. Now, this scarf was designed by Stuart Patience. I just love all the equestrian motif wrapped up into it, the horse in the center, the different stagecoach motifs and design cues, and I think this would be a really, really iconic piece in my collection, and especially that sable colorway. Like that is gorgeous. That's going to look great around my neck, or my skin tone. Another one, now this one's probably even higher up on my list, and it's a much better price. This is the Les Canyons Etoile Bandana 55. I would prefer the Marron Glacé colorway with the Blanc and the Noir. I think this is classic. It's iconic. I love the canyon border around it. This is going to look perfect either wrapped around my neck, kind of like tied up how I do my Pampas scarf, or I think in this colorway it would even look gorgeous, just casually tied on my Lindy or even hanging off my Birkin. This would be a really wearable piece that I could add to my collection. So this is high up on the list. This is probably number 1. And then the last and final scarf that I'm interested in, and I would have to try this on in person because I don't know. The colorway might be too bold for me, but this is the Coaching Forever scarf in the 90 centimeter format. I think this is incredibly classic. It's very preppy. I think even just hanging this off of the handle on my Kelly back here. Now it's giving Ralph Lauren energy, and I think paired with like the right sweater or the right overshirt could look really cool, but it's also like a lot of bold color around my face, which I'm not entirely used to when it comes to scarves. So this would be dipping my toe kind of in something new this year, but I love a good Kelly green, and this is fitting the bill with the shades of blue, the brown equestrian straps, and this is a gorgeous scarf. So I'll probably be adding it to my collection as well. So that wraps up my Hermes profile pieces, but let's talk about bags, because you all know at the core of this channel, we are all bag obsessed. Listen, we love our lifestyle and luxury and the full experience of a luxurious life. If you want to learn more, head over to curatedbycaleb.com for amazing recipes, my insights on interior design and collecting and whatnot. It's truly a fun time. At our core, we are bag lovers. You and I, we get it. We're bag collectors. There's nothing new out that's calling my name that I absolutely have to have for a few reasons. First of all, the designs, nothing's really inspiring me at the moment. And also price point. I feel like we get a lot more bang for our buck buying pre-owned. It's better for the environment. Let's be so serious. You're going to buy that handbag for $4,000 and within 6 months to a year, sell it and maybe get $2,500. It's not worth it anymore. I stick to buying pre-owned bags most of the time, but there's one bag that I could see myself buying brand new, and I want you to either talk me into it or talk me out of it, because it is 100% a vibe. Now, you all know I am Ralph Lauren obsessed. It is my brand, Ralph Lauren and Hermes. If I only could shop at 2 brands for the rest of my life, it would be both of those. You all know how I feel about the Ralph Lauren Ricky bag. It is no secret. It is my favorite bag. I currently only own 2 in my collection. That needs to change in 2025. We're going to buy another Ricky this year. Do I go brand new and spend $3,400 on the new for spring 2024? 2025, oh my gosh, Happy New Year, by the way. Soft Ricky 33 in the calfskin trim canvas bag. It's no secret. This is clearly their take on the cargo Birkin, which I am 100% here for. I will not be affording a cargo Birkin anytime soon. This one is absolutely fabulous, but it's $3,400 for a full canvas bag. It's got some leather trim to it. Do I pay the $3,400 for this? Or Do I look to the pre-owned market and finally scratch off the alligator bag off of my wish list? The alligator Ricky 33. We all know that I am absolutely Ricky obsessed, and having like the pinnacle top Ricky in my collection, which originally retails, mind you, for $26,000, I could probably find that pre-owned, like let's be so serious, under 4K. They pop up from time to time, especially over at the Real. So do I go the route of the brand new cargo Ricky and have that whole like in-store experience, Michigan Avenue, fabulous, maybe we'll pop down to Ralph's afterwards, get some coffee, and then bum across the street to Neiman Marcus? Or do I find this bag pre-owned over at the Real and have an in-store experience over at Walton Street and still walk over to Ralph's and get some Ralph's coffee afterwards for about the same price? Do I go for the absolutely fabulous brand new cargo Ricky, like let's call it what it is, it's a cargo Ricky, or pre-owned for the alligator Ricky? I almost said, or do I just do both? But I really want to pare down on what I buy next year. So tell me down in the comments, cargo Ricky, alligator Ricky, and let me know why. Let's get a conversation going, because I need someone to talk through this with me. And my husband is very bored hearing about it. Trust me, I feel bad for him. Guys, I am obsessed. It is no secret. I absolutely love my boogies. It's the perfect bag. It really is. You try and say it's not down in the comments, you're just lying to yourself. Don't even bother. Save the keywords, save the typing. Just it's a vibe. We all know it is. So when it comes to the boogie, I want two more, and then I would consider my boogie collection, I don't want to say fulfilled or complete because I'll probably always want more, but I would be okay with not buying another boogie in 2025. The most important boogie that I want to add to my collection is a top tier pinnacle boogie, the ostrich boogie. Now, the ostrich boogie came in a variety of colors. It was originally like $9,000 back in like 2003. So let that sink in. That's a little crazy. I might have to double check that price point, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. And it came with a special dust bag that actually had the boogie shape on the sides. They're stunning, and ostrich surprisingly is one of the most durable exotics that you can possibly have. So I do want a ostrich Seline Boogie. And then there's one more that I want to get, only because this is an iconic piece from the 2005 collection, but I would want to get the shrunken calfskin leather boogie with all the pockets. It's leaning into cargo, it's leaning into the east-west trend. It's a gorgeous bag, gold hardware. This was the icon of their spring-summer 2005 collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. So obviously I'm going to need it in white because that's the colorway it is on the cover of that catalog. You have to admit, like, that's another good Caleb Snell boogie. I could see myself poolside, not that I go to the pool, but if I did, I would have this on my arm heading down to the pool, I guess. And that brings us to the last two items of 2025. Each year, I like to buy at least one Hermes bag. It kind of started back in 2019. I bought my first Hermes bag, the Rio PM clutch in the black box leather. I actually carried that to dinner the other night during Christmas week, not gonna lie. I kind of took a little bit of a hiatus because listen, it's not cheap buying Hermes. I think it was in 2022 I bought my Blue Jean Kelly. That whole vlog is on my channel. Just have to go way back for it. Then in 23, I got my Birkin and my Vespa. 24, we added the Lindy. So obviously 2025, I'm allowing myself to buy another very nice, very expensive new bag from Hermes. Well, not new. New for me, but obviously pre-owned. So in my collection, I have my Togo Kelly, which for some reason I got my Kelly and my Birkin mixed up. So my Kelly, it's very casual. It's in the Retorn style. It's in the blue jean colorway and it's in Togo. My Birkin is incredibly formal in the dark Vert Foncé colorway with the box leather. So I kind of went backwards. Normally you would think that your Birkin would be the Togo and the bright fun color. Then you'd think your Kelly, because of its shape, would be the more dressed up, buttoned up version that my Birkin is. So I would like to get either another Birkin in like a Togo leather, or Clemence would be really nice, or Swift. Honestly, anything but Epsom I'm open to. Epsom's like my least favorite leather. I don't really even like Prada Saffiano, even though I own some. But I would like a more relaxed Birkin, something that's kind of everyday and either a brighter colorway or a lighter neutral. And then I would like to do another Kelly in either like a darker colorway in a box leather, or a Gillies, or maybe even an exotic. Well, let's be serious, maybe an ostrich. I think that having a more casual Birkin in the color Etrusque, 35, gold hardware, Clemence leather, that would be like my perfect ideal Birkin for every day. I already love the Birkin I have, but for every day. And then for the Kelly, I would either like to go down a size, like maybe a 32 or a 28 even, and then do like a box leather and a Cellier, or really shake things up and do like a 35 and a Gillies. I've always loved the Gillies. And then I think a Gillies Birkin would be fun, but then also a much higher price point than a Gillies Kelly. Like, let's be so serious. So probably a Gillies Kelly and and like a more casual Birkin. Even I'd even be open to like a JPG. I mean, I'm not picky, but I think that there's definitely going to be some big H. There's going to be a lot of H in 2025. Let's be real. And some really good ready to wear. I need that Overland shirt like nobody's business. Like I was going to wait for a sale, but do I risk it? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. That is my wish list for 2025. It's pretty well rounded. There's a little bit from every single category in there, and it's enough to keep me interested. There's 12 months in a year, and then like, so that I'm trying to do H math here, but anyway, never good at math. So I think that 2025, there's going to be a lot of exciting unboxings, not a lot of, but there's going to be exciting unboxings, more big ticket items, and I'm super excited to kind of embark on this new journey, both with my collection, my ready to wear. It's going to be a really good year, and I'm super excited. Let me know down in the comments, guys, like what are your top 3 items for 2025 on your wish list? It's kind of fun to like hear what you're looking for, what I'm looking for, and I don't know, it's just kind of fun to see what other people are excited about. So let's get that conversation going. Let me know about that the Ricky conundrum. Do I buy the brand new Ricky? Do I get the alligator Ricky? I don't know. There was a lot of conundrums in this video, but it's my wish list for 2025. And anyway, Happy New Year, you guys, and thank you for joining me today. Stay safe, have fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.